Hey everybody, Max here from MaksPlayground, and welcome to a new Create a Sim series on my channel. It is me recreating the characters from the show Charmed. If you guys know what that show is, brownie points to you, but if you don't, this show is basically about 3 to 4 sisters that end up finding out that they're witches. And from the first episode, after they just, discovered that they're witches, they basically have to fight off a lot of nefarious characters like warlocks, demons, really gross, creatures sometimes that they have to basically fight because they are after their powers, they're hurting innocent people, or they're trying to get their book of spells. And they are one of the most powerful witches in group of witches in a really, really long time, so everybody wants what they got. And so it's basically a show where these women are trying to balance their lives while still being, do-gooders, savers of the innocent, essentially superheroes pretty much. And it's one of my favorite shows. There's a lot of really cool real life and relatable scenarios in the show. It's very interesting to watch these people go through the things that they have to do in their lives while still having to worry about saving innocent people. And there's there's 4 sisters, but there's always just 3 of them. The first sister, Prudence, had to leave the show, and then another one came along, which was Paige. Now, right now, you see me making Piper, but I was just making Prue, which is the eldest of the sisters in the first 3 seasons. And she's very strong-headed, bullheaded. She's the leader of the family. She makes a lot of the decisions. And then there's Piper, who's the heart of the family, which is what they really refer to in the show. She's very family-oriented. She's the one who ends up having her baby first. And it's very awesome to see what she goes through with her significant other throughout the show, which is Leo. I will be making other characters from the show eventually. My next week's video will be me making other characters. But yeah, so and then there's also Phoebe, which is the character that I can relate to on so many levels there. I'm starting her now. I absolutely love Phoebe Halliwell. She's very, very, I can relate to her in a way. She has a lot of temptations that, ride her throughout the show. She's always the one that's almost tempted to become evil, which for a time she does. But she's also one of my favorite showmances. Her and her relationship with Cole is my absolute favorite. Another character that I'll be making in my next video. And she always has that temptation, and she's always looking for herself. She's always trying to find herself because she was very lost before. And it's funny and amazing also to watch her throughout the show and how she ends up becoming such a strong woman and someone to really aspire to be. And it's really great. And the next sister is Paige, which is ends up being the youngest sister. She didn't know that she was a witch because she was adopted, and then when certain events happen where she becomes the needed character, she ends up being a really big role in the show, one of the main characters after Prue has to leave. So yeah, she's very smart, and she's very determined and very protective of her family, which is also like Piper, but she's very I don't know, she's very, she wants to be the best witch. She wants to not always be compared to Prue. So she's always trying to be better than what she was before. And so it's really interesting to watch her character development as well, because you find out that she's also half of another type of creature. And it's just really interesting to see how she handles that, which is way down the line in the show. It is 8 seasons, and it went from the 90s all the way to 2006 or 2005. But it's 8 seasons, and every season has about like 19 to 20 episodes, which is awesome because you don't really see shows like that anymore. It's really cool when you see shows with lots of episodes and lots of seasons. I'm a big binge watcher. I've been watching this show since I was a little girl, but yeah, I really love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And you're gonna hear me ramble throughout the rest of the character creative sims, and then I want to make the Halliwell Manor, which is an awesome house. So I hope you guys do enjoy this, and if you want to download them, they are on the gallery. There is no CC on them whatsoever, so they're up there. I will make sure I leave a link to them in the description below. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I will be talking to you in my next video. Bye guys.